Is it bad that I stem away from black people? And I feel like the reasons that I'm about to provide is extremely valid, at least to me. So the reason why I stem away from people of my own race is because they've always treated me so horribly growing up, and they made me feel like that I don't belong. Literally in school, I was always made fun of by black people for some reason. I was the target. Whether if you were white, Latin, Hispanic, Native American, Asian, it did not matter. Everyone of every race has welcomed me and made me feel like I was a part of them. They made me feel comfortable. They never had a problem with me. But with black people, I was always made fun of. I was turned down. I just never felt like I was a part of them. In school, the only time that they were ever nice to me was when they wanted to get answers from me whenever we were doing schoolwork or...
Excuse me.
Why'd you say excuse me?
Because I faulted.
or a test, just so that they can get a good grade on their assignment. Now, me being the nice, shy kid trying to get out of my bubble, and they just never wanted anything to do with me. So in other words, they would use me and take advantage of me just to get a good grade for themselves, but never wanted anything to do with me outside of the classroom. Black people always made fun of me for hanging out with white kids. Black people always made fun of me for hanging out with the Latin and Hispanic kids. Black people always made fun of me for hanging out with the Asian. Black people always made fun of me for hanging out with goth and emo kids. Literally anybody of any race that I was hanging out with besides black, I was pushed down for. And to this day, I only have like 3 black friends. There was also a point in time where I did make some quote unquote friends who were also black. And every single time that they wanted to hang out, they usually wanted to hang out to go to the stores and steal something. Now me, bitch, I'm not about that life. I obey the law. I told them, no, I don't do stuff like that. That's not right. And guess what? I got pushed down for that. And there was also a time where I was walking home from dance practice, and there were these 2 tall black guys who ran up to me, pointed a gun at me, and stole everything that I had. Out in the open, cars were passing by, everything. Nobody stopped to look. Nobody stopped to help me. They stole my wallet, which only had my high school ID in there. They stole the money that I had just gotten paid that night because I used to perform at quinceañeras and schools and stuff like that, you know? So we get paid for that. And they stole my purple DGK hat. Man, that was one of my favorite hats too. So ever since then, it just ruined it for me. Black people even make fun of me for the way that I speak to this day. They always make fun of me by saying, Devontae, stop trying to act white, stop trying to sound white. I just like to pronunciate my words, I enunciate my words, and speak in complete sentences, not fragments. And I'm smart because I like to learn new things and I ask questions. I would rather for me to be real and have nobody like me than to pretend to be someone that I'm not just to get people to like me until they find out exactly who I am. But yeah, that's what I've gone through and that's how I felt all these years. What a crazy world we live in.
You need to turn in your black card immediately.
Is it bad that I stem away from black people?
You know what bothered me so bad about people like him? That they be feeling so comfortable saying out loud on the internet in front of other black people that I don't fuck with y'all. I don't fuck with y'all. Just like it was any other like palm color person and whatever, they just be like, I don't fuck with y'all, like in your face. And we don't do nothing about it. Like, we just be letting them still link up with us, be in our space, like they cool, but they big ops to us and to themselves. Like, what? What's crazy is it's because of this shit that he doing right now that I suspect that the black people that he had problems with growing up in his life didn't like him.
Oh.
It was the way he laughed. Oh, is that funny? Oh, that's funny, huh? Okay. I feel like since you want to publicly humiliate black people in our community like that, like all the black people that's in your life should like legit stop fucking with you for real, since you hate us.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you.
I will personally go to each and every one of your homes and shit in places that will leave you confused for the rest of your lives.